Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have this challenge. We have a plus b to be equal to 10, ab to be equal to 100. We are asked to find the value of a and b. Let's get started. We have a plus b to be equal to 100. I represented this with equation 1. ab to be equal to 100. I represented it as equation 2. Now, having equation 1 and 2, as I said earlier, a plus b is equal to 10 is as equation 1, ab to equal to 100 as equation 2. Now, let's now generate equation 3 from equation 1 by having b to be equal to 10 minus a. When you make b as the subject of the formula from equation 1, you have is equal to 10 minus a as equation 3. Now, moving forward, the next thing that we need to do is to get rid of a and get the value of a. So by substituting for the value of b in equation 2. So thereby we have a into bracket 10 minus a, everything close bracket to be equal to 100. So we substituted for the value of b in equation 2. So that's why we are able to have a into bracket 10 minus a to be equal to 100 from equation 2. So therefore, I will use a to open the bracket. So I will be having 10 minus a squared to be equal to 100. So having this, I will now have 10a minus a squared minus 100 to be equal to 0. So I want to rearrange this to give me proper quadratic equation. So I can simply say I have minus 10a plus a squared plus 100 to be equal to 0 when I multiply it through by negative. So when I rearrange this equation, I will be having a squared minus 10a plus 100 to be equal to 0. So once you understand it up to this stage, the next is to write out our almighty formula, that is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this will make our work easier and faster, so that I will be able to get the value of a. So with this, since I know my b, I know my c, and I know my a, so my b is minus 10. So I have minus into bracket minus 10 plus or minus square root of b squared, that's minus 10 squared, minus 4 times 1, since my a is 1, then times c, which is 100, everything divided by 2 times 1, since my a is 1. So here, let's now expand this. I'll be having minus in the bracket minus 10 gives me 10, plus or minus square root of minus 10 square will give me 100, minus 4 times 1 times 400, that's minus 500, everything divided by 2 times 1, which is 2. So once you understand it up to this stage, let's move on. So if you look at this critically, I'll be having 10 plus or minus square root of 100 minus 400, that will give me minus 300, everything divided by 2. It's getting interested. Now, it's getting interesting, sorry. So I now have 10 plus or minus square root of, I want to split this 300, I will be having 100 times 3 times minus 1, everything divided by 2. So with this, I can simply use the principle of roots, that says if you have square root of ab, you can write it as square root of a multiplied by square root of b. So that's what I want to apply here. That will mean square root of 100 times square root of 3, then times square root of minus 1, everything divided by 2. So after this, I will be having everything divided by 2. So I will be having a to now be equal to, once I do square root of 100, it gives me 10. So I'll be having a to be equal to 10 plus or minus 10 multiplied by square root of 3 multiplied by square root of minus 1 is I. Don't forget, square root of minus 1 is I, everything divided by 2. So a will now be equal to 10 divided by 2. I can simply split the two parts, plus or minus 10 square root of 3i, everything divided by 2 as well. So 10 is divisible by 2 without any remainder. So I'll be having 5 plus or minus 5 square root of 3i. So once you understand up to this stage, it's now getting interesting. So here I have two values for a. My a is equal to 5 plus 5 square root of 3i and 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. Those are the two values that I have for my a. So therefore we have the value of our a to be 5 plus 5 square root of 3i and 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. Now it's easy since we have the value of a, it's easy for us from equation 3, we will substitute for the value of a and we'll be able to get the value of b. So from equation 3, recall that b is equal to 10 minus a. So from there, we can easily substitute for the value of a by saying 10 minus into bracket 5 plus 5 square root of 3i. So get our first value for b. So because we are getting two values of b as well. So this now gives 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. That's the first value of b. So for the second value of b, since we had two values for a, definitely we must have two values for b as well. So now we are having a to be equal to 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. Don't forget b is equal to 10 minus a. On substitution for the value of a, so we'll be getting the second value of what? Of b. Therefore we have 10 minus into bracket 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. So now be equal to 10 minus 5, that's 5 minus times minus plus 5 square root of 3i. So this is the second value of b that we have. Therefore our b to be equal to 5, the first value 5 minus 5 square root of 3i, and the second one, which is 5 plus 5 square root of 3i. Those are the two values of b that we have. Now our a will be equal to the two values of b that we've already gotten. We have 5 plus 5 square root of 3i and 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. Now to make it looks good, so we need to verify if our answers are correct. That is, if the values of a and b are correct. So to get this, so now let's verify our answer. Make sure you watch this video and see how I'll be verifying my answer if my answers are correct. Now from our equation, we have a plus b to be equal to 10 for our equation 1. So for ab is equal to 10, let's now substitute for the value of a and b. So and see if we will get 10. So 5 plus 5 square root of 3i plus 5 minus 5 square root of 3i, and see if we will get 10 as our answer. Now, so this is what we have. So 5 plus square root 5 square root of 3i plus 5 square root of 3i minus 5 square root of 3i cancel out each other. So we are left with 5 plus 5 to be equal to 10, then 5 is equal to 10. So left hand side is equal to right hand side for first equation, which is a plus b is equal to 10. Now let's check for the second equation, that is ab to be equal to 100. So for ab is equal to 100. So we'll now be having 5 plus 5 square root of 3i, everything into brackets, multiplied by 5 minus 5 square root of 3i. Now let's expand this and see if we get 100 as answer. That is, if left hand side we go to right hand side. So with this, we have 5 square. When you open this bracket, you have 5 square minus 5 square root of 3i, everything square. So now we got to 100. So therefore, we have 25 minus 5 square root of 3, everything square. So that we'll be able to eliminate the i square, since I square is minus 1. So now because we are having 25 minus 1, the I square, since I square is minus 1, so multiply by, so 5 times 5 25 multiplied by the square root, you cancel the 3, you cancel the square at the top of the 3, so that way we have 3. Now we got to 25 minus times minus we got to plus, then 25 times 6 is 75, so now we got to 100. Therefore 100 is equal to 100. It shows that our left hand side is equal to our right hand side. We therefore have the final answer for a plus b to be equal to 10 and ab to equal to 1.